Right now, we are learning more about that cruise ship hantavirus outbreak as the number of confirmed cases grows.
Yes, several passengers were evacuated. They were in full protective gear. They were evacuated from the ship that's now sitting off of the coast of West Africa. And this morning, the French health minister says one of 5 French nationals evacuated from the ship tested positive for the virus. In the U.S., officials say 2 of the 17 Americans evacuated and flown to Nebraska tested positive or have shown mild symptoms for the virus. They are being taken to the University of Nebraska Medical Center to check exposure risk. Health officials are still stressing the risk to the public remains low.